Hey there, y'all. Disney D Prince here today with a brand new Rainbow High unboxing. Today we have the Rainbow High Color Change Pool and Beach Club from the Pacific Coast line. And on the cover of this box, we do have 4 of our new dolls featured. We do have our new boy doll, our redone Bella, and 2 of our new characters as well. I picked this up today at Target. I paid full retail, which was $59.99, so just under $60. But having seen this on Instagram already, I was more than happy to pay full price for it, just for the scope of it, and the fact that everything on these is so well done. And it's largely just a furniture pack, which I love. It is expensive for a furniture pack because there is not a doll in here, unfortunately. It does have this color change ability down here on the bottom, which is pretty much what makes it expensive. And the fact that everything is high quality. But for me, it's worth it, because it just looks spectacular and it's going to be great to stage dolls in. So let's take a closer look at the box. So on the side, kind of like the house, it does have the... let me figure out a good way to display this for y'all. So we do have our pool play set down here, 1 side table, 2 cups, 2 lounge chairs, a bar table, 2 big stools, 1 umbrella, and 2 palm trees up here. And then let me show you guys the back side of the box. Nothing too crazy. It's the same one. We do have a couple of really cute pictures. That's just the dolls staged in them. It says, Fits Rainbow High Fashion Dolls. The beach is our playground at Pacific Coast, the most elite fine arts school on the West Coast. So I guess this is the West Coast alternative to Rainbow High. So I am going to cut the tape so we can get this open, because it is a really big box. Like, this box is probably 18 by 12 by 6 or so. And then let me show you guys what all comes in this box. So it does look like a tray kind of slides out. Yes, so we do get a slightly smaller box inside, which is a little weird that they made it as wide as they did, and then they put 2 of these spacers in there to make you think it's larger. I don't love that. What we're going to do is we're going to take everything out of this box so we can actually see my backdrop again. So we do have, first and foremost, some instructions. I'm not sure which way they're supposed to come out. They're not an easy tear one. So what we're going to do is just do this. So this is by MGA. And then I guess this is for the... oh, this is to register for more products coming out, weirdly enough. So here are our contents. So there's a pool base also, the deck, and the actual pool and the stairs are 2 different pieces as well. So all of these 6 up here are gonna create our base. So this does take 3 AA batteries, which thankfully I do have AA batteries right now. And it's gonna take a screwdriver to put together. Here are our instructions. Like that. We've got a little bit more on this side. So let me grab those batteries and the screwdriver that we're going to need, so I don't have to get up again. So I'm pretty sure these batteries still have some juice in them. If they don't, I have a fresh pack. I am going to put lithium batteries in there just so I don't have to change them as often. Because when it comes to doll stuff, I will forget that it takes batteries. So here we have what I'm guessing is our pool base. And now our lights are actually in our stair piece, it looks like. So there are little holes on 3 sides of this where things are going to go in. So that's fine. We have our pool base, which has all of our accessories shoved in it. Or not our pool base, our pool walls, I guess, is a good way to say that. So what we're going to try to do is get all this out easily, so that way we don't have to worry about it in the meanwhile. So here is our pool base, and it just slips over that ridge. So not super secure as far as an assembly. Like there's no snaps or anything that really hold this in place. It's just that one ridge. I don't love that. But it is really heavy duty plastic, so that's nice. I'm trying to find the important stuff that we're gonna need. First, so here we have our deck, which is going to snap in to our pool, which does look like it snaps in a little bit firmer than our other ones. And now I am doing this completely out of order per the instructions. But let's see what this is actually supposed to go in. So these parts are not actually very heavy. Let me show you guys what can't really show you up there. So these are what the snaps look like on the back side. So there is some basic, like that's gonna hold in there for a bit. I don't think it's really gonna come out once you put it in. So make sure you put it in correctly. And so that's what that looks like. Again, we have our base that just fits on to our pool base right there. Very cute. Here is the piece that I was looking for, all the way down at the bottom, which is the stairs and the railing. So our stairs right here are what is going to change color. We have our battery pack here on the back, little tiny Phillips head screwdriver, which I have in my handy dandy little teeny tiny screwdriver set, because toys and electronics always need the itty bitty screwdrivers, really, I found. And they never give you one, which is always a little sad to me. There we go. Just a little bit frustrating to get to, because there's not like a tab that you can easily pop in. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put these batteries in right here. And again, I think these batteries are good. We're gonna test them before we close it back up. So we have this, which, no? Oh, yeah. Let me see if it's lighting up or not. I can't really tell. I don't know if it's supposed to be a gentle glow. I saw a red flash. So that may mean that these are dead. Okay, well, I wanted to try these before I threw them out. My AC used these all the way, I guess. So I'm gonna have to open a new pack of batteries, which is fine. Again, that's why we test things before we install the battery lid again, because getting those itty bitty screws out is not always the easiest thing. Fresh pack of AA's. We're gonna pop 3 of these suckers in and keep the other one in the pack so we remember. Pop these 3 in. There it goes. Okay. And then what we do to turn it off is we go like that with that little switch, and we're going to pop this back in there and tighten up those screws again. And then we're going to install our railing, which clicks in like this. Make sure all of your holes are aligned before you start popping it into them. That's how that's gonna look. And then from there, what we're gonna do is we're going to slide these in to our base. As carefully as we can. Is a little tricky to get those in And then that is going to be more secured by the back of that. I may run out of room to put this on there. We may have to adjust our framing. But, so that's the bulk of the setup right there. And again, what we're going to have is we're going to put this bar piece on, which is going to form the other wall of the pool. As you see right here, we've got a little Rainbow High, which I feel like should be a PC for Pacific Coast if it's a different school. And then we do have another little hole right there for this part to fit into. Let me show it over there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this off again and try to get everything to snap in, which is not always the easiest process. So I do appreciate that once these are in, they're really not going anywhere, because it is kind of a pain in the butt to get them back in. So that is really how our pool stays secured, is that right there. And then we do have our light back there that I'm going to turn back on here in just a minute. And I'm actually going to scoot this over because we are going to need that space over there for our bar stools. Now everything else I think is pretty much just cosmetic, but we're just going to set it about. But here's the bar stool. We get 2 of these, and they slide in over there because that bar is hollow, which I love that it's actually hollow. Because it really does work with what we got. There's our second bar stool, and that's how they fit under there. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to assemble our palm trees, which I now have lost my instructions. They are somewhere under here, I think. Or they were. Here they are. Okay. So we have right here our instructions that show you how everything's going to wind up. But I do need to put these together. So the pre-assembly, these go onto our poles, our palm trees, if you will. These are actually pretty tall for trees. These are, or not for trees, but for tall trees. As you see, we've got probably about 18 inches or so for the tall one. And then maybe, you know, 10 inches for the other one, maybe 11. So we do have these palm frond bags, and how it works is that we put the coconut on one of them like this, and it fits into that little slot that's on there. There's like a little tiny slot. And then what we're gonna do is put both of these like this. Pretty sure. Yeah, well, looks about right. And then we try to get our palm palm tree to fit onto the base, because there is a little groove here on the top. Just like that. So this is actually our shorter one, which goes right there. I may have to pull this forward again, unfortunately. So we may not get a full view of all of this, guys, just because I've got to pull it away from my things. There we go, just like that. And then we do have another one of these for our tall one. This is a really big playset. Like, honestly, I think this may be a better playset than the dollhouse, just because it just seems like it has more usable space than the others. So what we're gonna do, what we're gonna try to do, actually I think this is the top one. Yeah, that's the top one. There's one with a thinner slat down here, and that one's gonna go over your bulb a little bit better. Maybe not. Maybe it does need to be a bigger one to go over this. There it goes. Now it fits down nice. And then what we're going to do is try to get this on there. So we've got that. And we've got 2 palm trees like that now. So very cool. So we do have all that. And I'm pretty sure everything else now is just cosmetic on where things go. But let's see if anything else is attached. So the umbrella is going to be our next step, it looks like. So the umbrella is actually a fabric umbrella, which is kind of cool. Like, let's be real, that's a cool piece to have that actually be fabric. So right there, that is real fabric. We do have the umbrella base. Unfold the umbrella by sliding it up. We do have one that's already off of our little peggy thing. You just slide it back on. Anybody else off? No? Okay. I did not get that on there tight enough, that's why. And so it does go a little like that, as you can see, but it is really cute. Like, it's a very cute thing. I'm not sure if these are supposed to go like that or if they just didn't get pushed down all the way. I think they just didn't get pushed down all the way. I think that's the problem we're having, is that these little caps need to get pushed down on the pole a little bit more. But they are very cute. But I think that might be a problem with just how much fabric they didn't put on there. So it does fit in that little peg that's right there. We can tilt it. It spins in the base. We can tilt it like that. We can close it up. It does have a little button that you have to depress. Like that, when you want to close it up. Very cute. It does fight me just a little bit going up because of how tight these are. But it is still really a cool piece. It's not like a Barbie umbrella where it's just plastic. It's not like a... So, it's very cute. I may have to work on these individual poles a little bit, but it's not bad. And then the rest is just the lounge chairs, and they do have this little side table that holds your drinks in there. But these loungers are really cute. Like, look at that. That is a cool lounge chair. And you get 2 of them, which I love. So, theoretically, you can stage at least 6 dolls on this playset. Because 2 in the chairs, 2 on the stools, and 2 in the pool. Like, they're very cute. And then we also have these really cute drinks. Like, look at that mold. That is a cute mold. It has little umbrellas. It has a gradient in there, so it looks like something is in the drink. And they slide into this table and then don't fall out. So, I mean, that's kind of cool. Like, look at that. Like, you tilt them to the sides and they don't fall out. Very cute. And so that is it for unboxing everything and putting everything together. So, I mean, that took me, 27 minutes, but a lot of that was me looking at each piece individually and trying to figure out how everything goes. So if you've seen this video, or if you just sit there and read the instructions first, you might actually go faster. Let me pull back just a little bit so we can try to get the rest of all of this in. So, really, even with my camera pulled as far back, I can really only get about that much of it in. It is a very big playset. Like, it is easily, let's see, about because it's probably about 18 inches wide, or not 18, yeah, it's probably about 24 inches wide or so. So about 2 feet. That's just off of feel. It's not measurement at this moment. But it's very cool. I don't love the palm trees back here, just because my display, it's going to knock stuff off if I try to push it flush. But I think those I can take out pretty easily. So it's not a huge, big problem if I take them out. Let me show you guys the color, how it looks with the where is the switch? Thought that's it. No, that is it. Okay. So that's what the color looks like. Let me show you guys without the ring light on so you can get a really good view of it, just in sort of normal light. So that is what it looks like. It lights up pretty well. And you can change it. That's to orange. That orange doesn't really come across in the video very well. There's yellow. Again, that looks more white in the video. There's green, which does come out very blue in this light. But trust me, it's very emerald. Let me see if I can get this to where it's not quite so. I can't. And then blue, and that does come across really good on video, that blue water. And then the purple. And then back to red. Oh, that one does it. If you go through all of them individually, it cycles. So very cool. I think I may leave it on that. So it's a very cool setup. Let me show you guys what it looks like with a couple of Rainbow High dolls. I do have a couple of the Pacific Highs. I have not unboxed them yet. When I do, they are going to get unboxed on this setup. So I'm going to show you my sleepover dolls on there. I think is going to be the best way to do it, because those are just the dolls that I happen to have out right now. Oh, I guess it cycles through a couple of times and then it turns off. Weird. So here is my Robin Sterling. Let me turn the light back on so you guys can really get good lighting again. What a difference it makes, right? Her shoes keep falling off, but you know what? She's at the beach, so her shoes are gonna go right there. So when she goes into the water, the pool does come up to about her belly button, or just below the belly button. And again, she's on heeled feet, not flat feet, which we are going to get in the Pacific Coast. Let me show you how she sits in the chair. It is kind of a snug fit in these chairs. There's not a whole lot of room, but I actually prefer that in a doll chair, that it fits the doll that it's designed for, because then she can sit easily right there and I don't have to worry about her sliding out. Let me show you on one of the loungers. So again, it's how she fits on a lounger. Her head actually hangs completely off the lounger when you just sit her in there. You would have to really adjust her, but with a big head doll like this, that keeps her anchored, so I'm not actually mad about that. But let me show you guys what it looks like with Barbie, so you guys can see that scale also, because this is a really good scale for all of your major fashion dolls. I think this is a way better set than a lot of the pool Barbies that we've gotten. So here is one from my most recent restyle video right here, ready to go. Let me show you guys on Barbie how tall it is. So it does come up to about mid-thigh or groin height on a Barbie doll, because they are a little bit taller, or just more proportioned. If I were to set her in there like this, she can actually be head above water, just kind of chilling right there, like it's a hot tub, not a pool. She can just hang out like that. This is going to be pretty good for your mermaids. Let me show you her proportions on the chair, on our lounger right here. So again, on the lounger, it comes up to about her shoulders. Her feet do hang off. But other than that, she looks pretty good in this lounger. And you can readjust her to where she does fit on there a little bit more with her head off. Uh, Here she is in scale to the umbrella. It is a little short for her to be standing under. It could do with another inch if it was going to be a standing, kind of like hide under the rain. Same thing with the smaller palm tree. The bigger palm tree is perfect size. And then we have our stairs. And again, our chairs are going to fit Barbie because Rainbow High has bigger hips than Barbie, so it should fit curvy Barbie also. So here she is sitting in one of those chairs. It's a good height for her. She's not going to fall out real easily. So it's a good size. Again, this set is $60. So it's a high price point for a doll set, but it is a really high quality. It is kind of gimmicky, just in the fact that it is a color reveal, or not a color reveal. I was stuck in Barbie mode for a second there. A color change, like the car, which was also priced at $50 when it first came out. I picked it up at like $30. This may be in that same boat where it goes on sale later. But in the meanwhile, I think it would be really cool to have this, which is why I picked it up. So if you're like me and you do enjoy staging your dolls, this is a great place to do it. There's a lot of room on here. And if you consider the floor part of it, because it is over here, especially because I've got like this granite countertop down here, you can really do a lot with how you want to stage these dolls and make them really be part of your own doll world. I'm trying to get this to where it's going to be easily accessible, but also still visible. So this is what it is. Again, there's no doll that comes with this. There's no exclusive doll or anything. But it is really cool. I do love it. Would I buy duplicates of it? No. Unfortunately, I don't think I would. Just because it is at such a high price point. If it gets knocked down to $30 sometime in the future, I might pick up another one, maybe. Just because the furniture pieces are so good and these little drinks are very, very cute. I wish each of the Pacific Coast ones came with those so you could really add more, because it does have space up here for 6 drinks. And we just don't have a ton of Rainbow High food yet. So, very cute. This is going to stay up while I review the rest of the Rainbow High dolls. I may take the palm trees off just so it fits in my backdrop better. But this is very cute. I do like it. It's one of those things that is going to appeal to kind of a niche market, I feel like. But if they make this more of a part of the show coming up, the YouTube specials, it's going to be a cool thing. So this is what it is. If you guys have any questions on it, let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. This is going to stay up while I review the rest of my Rainbow High dolls that I have right now. Hopefully I can get the other 4, the other 5, because there's 7 in this release. So hopefully I can find them all soon. I did only find the first two, which is Hallie and Phaedra, I think is what their names are. So I'm going to review those next. So, again, if you enjoyed it, leave a message or leave a like. If you've got questions or comments, leave them in the comments. And as always, follow along for more fun unboxings, because I'm going to unbox the next two dolls in their own videos. So, thanks for watching, y'all. Be good. Bye.